Prime Minister Andrew Holness said Jamaica would have collapsed if it was the People's National Party in power in the pandemic. One gun seized in Westmoreland. Police launch a manhunt for a gunman in Clarendon, and many more to come. My viewers and subscribers, please give a like, share, click the notification bell, and also subscribe to the channel. Jamaica would have collapsed if the People's National Party was in power during the onslaught COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister had declared. Holness made a remark as he sought defend criticism from those weaponizing the garbage collection and disclosed that the government had to prioritise the health sector during the deadly pandemic. If this pandemic had any other government, the prospect of collapse of the government would be real, Holness told the Ardents on Wednesday, handing over of 50 new garbage trucks to the National Solid Waste Management Authority. And I go as far as make another statement. If this pandemic hit a People's National Party PNP government, the country would be certainly collapsed, he declared further.
The prospect of collapse of the government would be real. And I go as far as to make another statement. If this pandemic had hit a PNP government, the country would have certainly collapsed. And I want them to come out and contradict it.
And an under alert has been activated for 16-year-old Rihanna Leslie of Liverpool Street in Almond Town, Kingston 4, who has been missing since Thursday, December 1st. She has of a brown complexion, slim built, and about 154 centimeter, 5 feet 1 inches tall. Report from the Almonton police are that about 8 a.m. Rihanna was last seen at home wearing white blouse, brown tunic, and a pair of black shoes. She has not been heard from since. Anyone knew the whereabouts of Rihanna Leslie is being asked to contact the Almonton police at 876 922 2842. The police emergency 119 or the nearest police station. The Westmoreland police has seized an illegal firearm at a residence in on Pearl Road in Negril on Thursday night. A bar operator who said to be the owner of the premises was taken into custody. On reason suspicion, the police report that a search warrant was executed at a one-bedroom apartment. During a search of the room, which was unoccupied at the time, a 38 revolver with no visible serial number fixed was found on the bed. The firearm was checked and found to be loaded with 6 live rounds. Investigation are ongoing. Gunman struck a bar in Stuart Town, St. Mary, on Thursday night, leaving 1 man dead and 2 other persons nursing gunshot wound. The deceased is 35 years old. Martin Scott, otherwise called Bobo, a craft vendor on this field and exchange boat community in St. Anne's. The police reported that about 7:30 p.m., Scott was among patrons at a bar in the community when armed men opened fire before flee the scene. When the shooting subsided, Scott and a woman and another man found suffering from gunshot wound. The injured person was taken to the hospital where Scott was pronounced dead and the other were hospitalized. The St. Mary police are now investigating. The police have launched a manhunt for a gunman who attempted to hijack a truck transporting goods along the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon early Thursday morning. The 50-year-old driver was shot and has been hospitalized. Investigators say shortly after 3 a.m., the driver exited a warehouse in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, with a truck loaded of wine and other beverages destined for all-inclusive hotel in Westmoreland. Sometime later, he observed that his truck has been trailed by a Toyota Probox motor car. Upon reaching the Bustamante Highway, the car drove up beside the truck and occupants opened fire, hitting the driver in the right shoulder. The wounded truck driver, trying to elude the gunman, driving a high-speed chase. It understood that the driver used the truck to ram the Probox when attempting to overtake his vehicle. Both vehicles crashed. It understood that one of the gunmen again opened fire on the truck driver, this time hitting him in his left shoulder. The wounded truck driver played dead while the attackers worked on their vehicle. It is reported that a passing motorist stopped to assist and called the fire brigade as the injured driver spinned in the cab of the truck. The motorist assisted the man in the Probox to move their vehicle from under the wheel of the truck. Not knowing that they were gunmen, the hoodlum then spread away. President of Jamaica Private Sector Organization of Jamaica PSOJ Keith Duncan say state of emergency SOE are necessary in Jamaica at this time. To save life, we need SOE because we have a debt problem in the country. Duncan say, although we shouldn't have a country to use this tool, but it is a tool that we have to apply. Say Duncans. He was speaking at the annual Chambers of Industry, WCCI, in Savannah on the weekend. The PSOJ boss also argued that the security measure is also combat gang that have also reaping havoc and violence producer. We have some gangs will shoot up all the baby and everybody get wet up, he said. Meanwhile, Duncans is blaming a lack of investment in the country from the crime monsters. You know why we have a number of problems in Jamaica? Because we are not investing in our own people, he argued. However, he said in the short term, SOE can use to bring the country under control so the police force can catch up. But the other toolkit we have is to invest in our people so that you can have different outcome. Duncans argue. The SOE, which declared November 15, expired Tuesday on midday. The government was seen to have the SOE extended on the basis during the 2 week. The proposal was rejected by the parliamentarian opposition which voted against it last week. My viewers and subscribers, thanks for watching. Please like and share, click the notification bell and also subscribe to the channel. See you another time. I'm out.